Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is April 28th. How about that? So we are going to get started with our Sunday ceremony. We're going to do a healing ceremony. It's actually very much like the one last week because I was given the message by Hilarion and Yeshua and Kuan Yin that they wanted this healing session from last week, which if you weren't here, it was to how to heal, how to send healing energy to the unlovable or people we're so angry at. That's not what we want to send. And so thank you for asking us to do that, precious Hilarion and Yeshua. And I'm trying to get this thing organized so that I can see it well on my screen. So thank you. So let us first form the heart source. Move your attention to the front of your heart chakra, right there in the center of your chest. And imagine yourself going deep within. Sometimes you can take your breath, moving yourself in, or you can see yourself little bitty and walking into the front of it, into that wonderful spiral of the heart chakra. Good. And the second step, go around to the back and go into the back of the heart chakra. Again, deep within. This one is really special in the sense it's different than most of the others because the deeper you go, it's almost like walking through a hallway or a tunnel. And then suddenly you step into this huge room. And this huge room is your sacred space, a very special sacred space. Oh, and I'm getting a message from somebody that's saying we need to do another workshop on how to use the sacred space. And now move around to the front of your third eye, the brow chakra, and go deep within. This one's also special. You go deep enough and you have the intention to find the violet flame, which is there. The violet flame. And we're going to activate that in just a little bit. And now let's go to the back of the third eye, right into the back. And go deep within. Everybody went right in. That's wonderful. Okay, now intend, draw, see, whatever image, beam of energy from the heart chakra to the third eye. Feel that connection. Move that beam of energy straight up to the center of the universe. Don't worry, it knows where to go. Good. And keep all of that where it is and then come straight down to the center of the earth. And as Alma has said, you are now grounded above and below. You may have heard the expression walking between the worlds, walking between the third dimension and the fifth dimension. This is your heart source. Little healing part with the heart source. Command, chakra spin. Spin as fast as is safe for me. And set that intention that what you're doing is spinning out congested energy. And as you breathe, bring in energy down from above, up from below. Let it come to your heart. When you exhale, just send that energy throughout your entire energy field. There you go. And you can do this particular little healing thing anytime you want, sitting in the car, on the bus, sitting and watching TV, washing dishes. It doesn't matter. You can just chakra spin as fast as it's safe for me. There you go. It's amazing how even just this little command and it spins out congested energy. It goes through your aura, all the different layers, and the energy is raised in vibration, or rises in vibration, I guess is the better way of saying it. Good. And now, I am the sword. You become Michael's sword. For those who are hearing this the first time, Archangel Michael, the defender of truth, the protector of us all, he willingly gives us his sword. And if you have not received his sword yet, please extend your dominant hand, palm up, and call upon Michael the Archangel and ask him for his sword. Feel the hilt of the sword I feel it every time. Feel the hilt of the sword in your hand. Move your hand where you're holding the sword straight up, point up. See if you can feel that energy. Know that it's there. Some people can hear it. Some people smell something. Now take the sword and place it in your heart chakra. And it will spread throughout your energy field. And then you too can simply say, to activate the sword, I am the sword, and every part of you becomes the transmuting energy of the sword of Michael the Archangel. And now the violet flame activate along the 7th layer of the aura. When you do it enough, you just say violet flame activate. There you go. You've got 3 powerful layers of protection. And now a command. Heart source. Extend to the furthest reaches of my 7th layer of my aura, or to my fingertips when I hold my arm straight out, whichever is further. If your aura is further, the heart source will do that. If it's not as far, your aura, if it's not as far than your fingertips, and just notice what happens as you are now completely enfolded in the loving energy of the heart source. And your energy, as Michael's sword, goes out that far also, and the violet flame. Fully protected. You can put up just a little, say just a few words. So many times I will, like sometime during the day, and then I feel, oh, I've slipped out of the heart source. I'll go, heart source, I am the sword, violet flame. You can even have a name for all 3 of them that just say, you could even say, activate all 3. And as long as your healing team knows that's what you mean, it comes right up there. That's all it is. Sometimes you can just form the image in your mind. It's amazing. We are powerful beings, and we are asked to use our power. There we go. Good. And now let us build our healing lecture room. There is a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us. There are pillars of light in the corner. And then in come these wonderful angels. I'm trying to see who they are, of what band they are. I see gold ones, which is the Archangel Golden. And Archangel Michael or Michael, Raphael. That's what I see today. And they are surrounding the perimeter of our healing lecture room from pillar to pillar. And in the center of the healing lecture room is another pillar, just expands infinitely. And in are coming all manner of spiritual beings to assist us and connect. Now, you may be aware of different ones than I am. I come from my tradition and who I work with, and I see Yeshua and Buddha who come in talking and laughing together. Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Athena. Kali. Who else is coming in? Oh, there's Ganesh. If you don't know Ganesh, he's the one that looks like an elephant from the Hindu tradition. He is abundance of all types. There we go. And just see who else is coming in from any tradition. Oh, here he is again. Ezekiel is here. Just notice who's coming in, and they're all coming into the central pillar. And now you send a beam of energy from your heart to the central pillar. Not only are you connected to all of the beings, no matter who they are, that are within the central pillar, but you are also, and you are also connected with everyone else in this group, no matter when or where they are listening. no matter when or where. There we go. And now coming forth, Yeshua has stepped out. Hilarion, who is the Chohan, the head of the fifth ray of healing, the green ray of healing. That's why they wanted me to put on a green shirt today. They wanted me to emphasize the green ray. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. And Yeshua. Yeshua. As my sister was telling me that, Anna, she was telling me that it was one of the homilies when she was at Mass last week, and her pastor was talking about what Savior meant. And I didn't know this part, that Savior actually comes from a word it might be, it's either Greek or Latin in the Catholic Church. It's probably Greek. That means healer. And I didn't know that. I think that's really cool. I like that. Healer, the healer of us all. So Hilarion, Yeshua, and Kuan Yin are with us. And they are asking you to pull up, it's right with you, pull up your green jade chair of healing, which comes from the fifth ray. Okay. So Hilarion and Yeshua and Kuan Yin are going to give us a process we can use for ourselves and for those we are praying for, to send light and to send love. And this is especially for people we have a difficult time even thinking of in the realm of light and love. Remember that everyone upon this planet is love incarnate. Everyone is created from love, from all that is and is love. They are all like we are in love. And they are all like we are in the third dimension, playing a role, which actually is an illusion. So this is a process that you can use with people you may not like or agree with even. This process will bypass your thoughts or impulse to not send light to someone because of your own thoughts of they don't deserve that. They did this and this. They don't deserve that. But the truth is we all deserve that love. And we, as love incarnate, and we who have grown so much in expansiveness of what love is, it really is our mission to send that love. So, for our own growth, from your heart, make the choice to become willing to send love to those you find difficult to love. Or if you don't think you can become willing, can you become willing to become willing? So begin by inviting the green ray of healing to be with you. Hilarion, who is the Chohan of the fifth ray of the green ray of healing, is assisting in bringing that green ray in you. Just feel yourself sitting in your own green jade chair of healing, and ask Hilarion to be with you. If you prefer to stand, you can stand also. Now see, feel, experience, or know that the green ray is surrounding you as the energy of a healer or healing facilitator. That's who you are. Now, you can't make anyone accept healing, but you can facilitate sending the energy. They have the freedom of will to choose to accept it or to not accept it. Sometimes they don't totally deny the energy, but they don't take it in, so it just floats around them. And sometimes that energy then goes into them at night when their defenses are down. Now, from your heart source, notice how the green ray of healing is coming through your entire energy field, infusing the heart source. It is also infusing the energy of Michael's sword and infusing the energy of the violet flame with the green energy. Simply say yes to this experience. Now ask your healing team to send you the vibration of love needed to heal the wound that you need healed the most. So we're going to start with your own healing. Let your healing team choose the wound. You might not know which wound is causing the biggest problem. You might not even be aware of it. So let that happen now. Ask your healing team to send you the vibration of love needed to heal the wound your healing team identifies as the one you need healed the most. And to enlarge upon that, ask Spirit to send you the exact vibration of love needed to balance and transmute any energy within you which has you being reluctant to send healing energy to one who has harmed you. And now say, you can say it aloud if you're not with anybody right now or everybody's listening, or you can say it in your heart. I trust in you. And you're speaking of spirit, whatever aspect you use, whatever name you use, whether it's Amma or Yeshua or Jesus or Kuan Yin or Mother Mary, it doesn't matter. Say, I trust in you. I accept the exact vibration of love needed to release this energy from me. Now, there are words that you might want to use in a little different than when I said the words coming to me to ask to be released are unforgiveness of yourself or others, disbelief that this healing process we're going to do will do anything, or even maybe I'm not good enough for this kind of thing. A message I'm receiving from Yeshua is all humans believe they are unworthy because they have this nearsightedness of seeing their faults and failings and not seeing the love from which they are made. And again, from your heart source, ask to be connected to the energy of your successes, your love for others, the times you gave of yourself, including those times you put yourself at risk emotionally, spiritually, financially, or even your life in this and other lifetimes. Ask that this energy be amplified within you. I hope you're feeling or experiencing similar things that I am. Just a growing energy. Ask for the transmutation of any energy which hides you being love incarnate in the power and presence of God. Ask for the transmutation of energy such as patterns of behavior, plugins, whatever it is that keeps you from being who you are as love incarnate, keeps you from believing you are an aspect of God. And you can ask, release from me anything that prevents me from seeing that within myself or from acting in the way an aspect of God would act. Notice that your energy is expanding tremendously. Now, if any extraneous thoughts come into your mind, whether it's the shopping list, what you're going to do next, or it's, I don't want to do this, as much as possible, just let them go. And you can just say, nope, go away. Nope. And it often helps to repeat the mantra, I am love incarnate. I am another aspect of God. I am the power and presence of God. I'm going to have you hold this energy for at least a minute. When you're doing this alone, you can hold it as long as you can. And with all that love coming into you, do you now feel confident that you can send love to those around you who have harmed you and need love? If you feel like you need to do this a little longer, please do. You can also ask for assistance from your angels and guides to assist you in sending love. Now that you have prepared yourself by asking for healing, Yeshua wants you to learn this process. Bring to mind people you know, perhaps not personally, but know of, and you harbor negativity towards them. Somebody you might not know could be a political figure. It could be a corporation. Maybe the insurance company didn't pay some bills, and so it just set things off within you. Anyone who's in charge of that, you can ask that you be able to send them love. Bring to mind people you have real difficulty with, family who you're separated from, maybe a neighbor down the street. Now ask for yourself, send me the vibration of love needed to be able to send the highest vibration of love possible to this person or persons for their healing. And you are getting much assistance for that vibration of love to come in. See that person or those persons standing before you. From your heart source, ask to be able to see or feel or experience their light. And as you see and recognize their light, your light responds to them, and you both can expand. From your heart to their heart, your soul to their soul. Say to them, I recognize you as another aspect of God. As love incarnate, I recognize you coming from the same energy I came from. And I offer the purity of love from using whatever your favorite name is for God. And I offer this love for your greatest desire on a soul level. Some people may think their greatest desire is for power or relationship. And their greatest desire may be to know that they are loved. We ask God to identify really their greatest desire. And just notice how your energy changes according to your request. Just let that love comes from you and goes out to them. Now, if you feel yourself wavering, if the low vibration feelings interfere, with the sending of love. Send a quick prayer to your healing team or to spirit. Please dissolve this low vibration energy for me. Please allow me to see them as you see them, to see the beauty and light of them. So we're just going to send energy in this way to them. Give you about a minute. You can, when you're listening to the recording, you can do this as long as you wish. Now, when you're doing this at home, when you feel finished with this process, gather within you all the love you can in the form of a symbol. Any kind of symbol that comes to you, just see what symbol comes to you. Now lay this symbol symbolically at the feet of those you are sending energy to. Just lay it there with great love. And then you can say, I'm going to give you some words, but you can use whatever words you do. Amma, Abba, Yeshua, whatever name you use. I offer your love, which you have given me for this person or these people. And I trust in you to give them exactly what they need. And give me exactly what I need to enable me to love them through you. Now, Yeshua is telling me that this process is a way to learn and be in a place of loving the unlovable. As you learn to do this, and the more we each do this, we become more aware of who we are as love incarnate. And it breaks down the barriers in us. That's what I've experienced as I've been using this. It's like it breaks down that hardness of heart that we have in our minds towards someone. Okay, now just take a few moments to bring this process to a conclusion for you. By the way, sometimes you might need to be the one that you are sending love to, feeling yourself as being unlovable. You can actually work this with yourself too. And so it is. I wasn't sure who was going to, I thought Amma was going to come in today, but she's not. And it wasn't until I got to that last part that I found out Kuan Yin's going to come in. Okay, now is it Hilarion that's going to come? No, changing it again. They've had a discussion there. Hilarion is going to come in. So Hilarion is the Chohan, the head of the fifth ray, the green ray of healing. And another little piece to know about Hilarion is he lived in 4th or 5th century BC. And when he decided to pop in at the beginning of what we call the Common Era, AD, he was the role of St. Paul of Tarsus. So the St. Paul that is in the Christian scriptures, he was in that role. And he is actually, he says he's going to come in, he's actually going to talk about the mind-body aspect of what we just did and the importance of doing it, which I find interesting. So those of you who don't know, that's what my doctorate is in, is mind-body psychology. And so he's going to come in and talk about that a little bit. So the next one you hear is going to be Hilarion. And for those of you who aren't as familiar with me, my voice really changes when I bring channeling in. So we'll see what this is like. And by the way, if you want to just say, okay, let's go into the lecture mode, and you'll find that the room kind of changes. Get relaxed. Get relaxed. You might see a very easy chair there that you can sit in drinking your cup of tea or coffee, water, or just relaxing next to maybe a beautiful stream. And now comes Hilarion. Good day. Good day to you. I wish to share with you other elements of the importance of learning to love, to send energy to the unlovable. There are very wonderful beings who practice this, those who are still incarnated. There are some who learned to send love to the one who tortured them physically, who killed family and friends. It does not matter what someone has done to you. It does not matter what you have done to yourself. It is time to let all of that go and to learn to love others as they are. As most of in your third dimension, you are in an illusion. This is not who you truly are when you come home. These people who have harmed you in any way are not who they truly are in this illusion of the third dimension. You have learned, those of you who have been with these processes for a while, that you are playing a role. It's like you took a role, a script from a play or a movie. And the name of the movie is Learning About Love, colon. And then it's the way you're learning about love, colon, being imperfect. Learning about love, colon, being grievously hurt. Learning about love, colon, denying that there is any spiritual aspect of life. Learning about love, colon, using anger to harm. You can come up with your own, can you not? But all of them, learning about love, learning the necessity of this energy of love, which has, in the way we are speaking of it, nothing to do with emotion. Yes, emotion comes, and you may call that love, but there is a big difference between loving a person and loving a soda, is there not? There is a big difference between loving an individual loving a pet, and loving a car or a house. There is a big difference between loving yourself as who you are internally, fully who you are, rather than loving yourself as a success or a CEO or someone who plays wonderful video games or is a grandparent. To learn to identify yourself by love, the creative energy of the universe, the creator, the one who created me and who created you. All it is, love itself, that we made a choice to spring from, almost like shards of light springing forth from the biggest sun you can imagine. And imagine this happening and you standing before the light of the Creator. And the Creator says to you, let's experiment even more with what love can be for those who aren't familiar with infinity. But of course, to do that, you have to forget everything that you know. And so you have been given a body. You were given a body many times, and this time you're in this body. Look at it. Look at this body. Many of you have had this body for decades now. Many of you are looking closer to leaving the body than staying in it. Are you looking forward to that? Or is it frightening for you? Just an aside. When you leave your body, it is easy, and there will be those to assist you in knowing where to go. So keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. You were given a body that is responsive to your emotions. Humans have these emotions. There's only one emotion on the other side. It is called joy. Joy. But here in this body of yours, we developed a mechanism. Actually, the Creator did. I had it developed in myself when I walked upon this planet. The Creator developed a mechanism, which is your body, all the cells within it, your hormones, your endocrine glands, all the systems in your body that would be able to keep track of what happened to your body when you loved someone, when you were angry at someone, when you were jealous or envious, when you experienced that skipping great happiness that children have. Some of you may be afraid to skip now in your age. Everything that you experience is recorded in that body of yours. And the energy of all you experience goes outward. For most of you, when you feel great love, and we're talking about the emotion here, the hormones that come up, when you feel great love for another, oh, let's say in a romantic way, is that energy of love, of joy, exudes from you and goes out into the universe. If every person loved another, including themselves, that love bursts forth from you. And everyone is touched by it. And it triggers other love in other people. It reminds them of what they experienced. But many of you came into this life with the life plan that you would not have that easy access to experiencing love. That was a big choice that you made. It was a choice of self-sacrifice that you made to experience the difficult things that happen in life. Whether you were abused or left alone, unloved, whether you had family that did not recognize or people around you that did not recognize your giftedness. When you made that choice to experience that upon this planet in this incarnation, you gave yourself in sacrifice. Isn't that amazing? In sacrifice. For all of us to learn more about the importance of forgiveness, the importance of transmutation of darker energies into lighter energies. The healing experience that you just engaged in, I challenge you to do that often. Do it once a week at least. Can you do it daily? When you learn it, you could do it daily. You could spend 5 minutes sending that love to others, to the ones that you don't love, to the ones that you were so angry with that you cannot see anything but pain. And every time you do this, the energy within you changes. When you make that choice, difficult choice for most of you, to send love rather than to send the creative energy of love to help them recreate themselves by removing all that is not love from them. You make changes in yourself just like that. You may notice that you feel at least a little bit lighter. You may notice that you are able to recognize even more the love of others. You are in a time of your Earth's history where what is coming up more than anything is how people are not lovable. You do not accept that what they are is just who they are as a human. You do not accept that love that they experience, that persona that they put out now is a service to you and to the world. And in many cases, they do not accept that either, right? There is such a division and a belief that everybody has to believe the same way. They have to act the same way. They have to protect God, for instance, by telling others how wrong they are. You do know God needs no protection, right? Yes, you are aspects of God and you may feel you need protection in some way. The way to protect yourself is to stay within your heart. And every time you find yourself making a decision to speak in an unkind manner, in a manner without compassion, every time you think you have to control someone, that is not of God. That is not who you are. Even the Creator gave humanity freedom of will and accepts that will. You get to choose, as does everyone else. You get to choose how you want to experience this life. Think back over some of the major choices you've made that you felt was the wrong choice, or it brought more pain to your life than can be. You could have made another choice, could you not? You can make another choice now. Everyone at this time in your planet's life, in your life, humanity's, it is time to start to make choices which will give a different result. It is time to make the choice to not continue to send out anger. It is time to make a choice to let yourself be who you truly are. Love incarnate, the power and presence of God. It is time to make a choice to love yourself, to love others, and to accept the love that the Creator surrounds you with. The more you do the healing exercise that you have been given, the more you allow the creative energy of spirit to flow through you and out from you to others, the more you are healed of the same vibrations that others need to be healed. And the more your vibration as a being of great love will rise. And what happens when these vibrations rise? That you come closer and closer, what do you call ascension? And I know Amma likes to say, to the next stage, your next goal of spiritual development. One that you cannot even know what it is, because you have to move from this stage to be able to peek through the doorway of what it will be like for you when you choose to let others be who they are and that you accept them as they are. And you send them supportive love when they are struggling with who they are. You do not need to protect the Creator. Give thanks for your gifts. Give thanks for the wondrous things that you feel deep gratitude for. You do not need to protect the Creator from those who do not give thanks. You do not need to declare that someone has to act a certain way to honor the Creator, to honor God. Oh, you have heard it said that God is a jealous God. God is not jealous. Jealousy is about needing to receive a type of relationship. No, God is not jealous. God is only sending you the love from which you were created and whispering into your ear and into your heart, as all of those who work with the Creator do, that all you need to do is look at the wonder of what you are and who you are and make choices to be that wonder. Make a choice to be love, to hold your tongue, to use different words, to be kind, to take that chance to experience the pain of another and to experience the joy of another. When you do that, you yourself are healed. Your body heals, your mind heals, your spirit heals. You begin to discover what Yeshua calls as the peace beyond understanding. It is time, even in the chaos of this world, it is time and it is necessary. and we are here to help you in every way. All of us who are with you right now, join in loving you and sending love to you to transmute that which is not love into the highest vibration of love possible. Enjoy the fifth ray of healing. It is with you at all times and in all ways. Ask for me, Hilarion, to come and be with you. Ask for Yeshua to be with you. Ask for Buddha to be with you. Ask for all of the great lovers you know from history to be with you. And learn to love yourself and others from us. Blessings to you. This is Kathy. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the re-experiencing of the healing ceremony and Hilarion's words.
He's the best. My favorite. Oh, yes. Thank you, Dr. Kathy. Many blessings.
You're welcome
so much.
So take care, all of you, all of my wonderful friends.
Thank you.
I guess I
Thank you,
should say
Dr.
all
Kathy.
of our wonderful lovers that we are learning to love, right?
Yes.
And you're
Exactly.
very welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank
We'll
you,
have a good
Kathy.
week.
Yes. Love one another.
Love
I really
everyone.
needed
Love us
that.
all.
Blessings to all of you.
Blessings. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao,
you.
Cleo.
Thank you.